Hello there. It's Melanie Foote-Davis, best-selling author, speaker, and freedom catalyst. And I'm also the founder of the Love and Freedom Academy, where I help women and teen girls to silence that inner critic, that inner bully in your head that stands between you and your purpose. So, today I'm here with a radical love note for you. I have lots of ideas, concepts, and things like that I tend to save. And I have years worth of unfinished books, products, training programs, and like just lots of yummy goodness that you all will eventually benefit from stored on my computer and on my flash drives. So I wasn't able to use my computer because it wasn't operating at um, full capacity because my disk was full. So for 2 days, I was on the phone with tech support trying to remedy the situation. My computer wasn't able to even do tasks like I couldn't even save Word documents. I was writing content and creating content, and I wasn't even able to save it. I couldn't access my emails, so therefore, I wasn't able to respond to them or send emails except using my phone or maybe going to somebody else's computer, and it was quite frustrating. So I said all of this to say that I had to take a moment to pause and take a personal inventory, right? Because what was happening is my shoulders were getting tight. I could feel this tightness through here. I was becoming really irritable. Things like even before that happened, the slightest thing was irritating me. And so I needed to pause for a minute and just go within and check in with myself. And I asked my body, what was it trying to tell me? Where was this tension coming from? And I realized that my mental and emotional state was also at full capacity. My disc was full. So I needed to dig a little deeper. And I took a moment to just shut things down. I did some journaling. And I realized that not only was this happening, but there were some other things happening. I had made some agreements. I had made some agreements with people that I love to spend time with them. And it wasn't that I didn't want to spend time with them or that I don't enjoy spending time with them, but my truth was that there were other things that I would rather be doing. So I had some decisions to make, and I gave myself permission to make those decisions. Was it risky? Absolutely. Was it easy to make that decision? Absolutely not. And there were risks involved because someone may have their feelings hurt. Someone may feel rejected. Someone may take it personal, right? But it wasn't personal to them. It wasn't directed at them. It was about me and what I needed. And so, don't my feelings matter? Don't I get to do things that I enjoy? Absolutely. And you do too. Your feelings matter, and the things that you want to do that are important to you matters too. And so it was time for me to renegotiate some of the agreements that I had made. Because here's the thing, without taking up too much of your time, what happens is we're in different seasons of our lives. And sometimes we're spending time or engaging in relationships that's based on the season that we were in with them. But I was finished in that phase, right? My season has ended. It was things I wanted to release and leave behind that was taking up storage in my life. I wanted to move on, but not everybody that's in that situation with me was ready to move on. Some of them were still holding on to things, concepts, in our way of being under the old system. Whereas I was ready to start operating in a new way and moving forward. Now, does that make me right and make them wrong? Absolutely not. We all grow at different paces, and we all make a decision to move forward at a different time. So it was a point where I needed to really accept where we are and make decisions on what was going to basically fill me up in a way and release some of the burdens, if you will, and not from the point where it was a really heavy burden, but it can be. And it can actually tamper with your relationships because you could begin to resent the people you're engaging with. But it's all really tying back in to agreements that you made in the old system and your old way of doing things based on what was happening in your life at the time the original um, agreement was put in place. So I'm a firm believer in listening to your body. So what happens in your body? Where do you feel the tension? It may be in your shoulders, it may be in your chest, it may be in your gut. Sometimes you may get a tension headache. Where does it show up in your body? Because our body is a great tool to tell us that something needs attention. And I encourage you to listen to it. What's taking up space in your life that you need to release? Because here's the other thing, the decision felt challenging or even stressful when I'm thinking about it. But in reality, once I made peace with what I needed to do, it wasn't hard at all. And I actually felt free. My body relaxed. The tension was gone. And I mean, literally, everything shifted. It shifted. And I went on to plan my day and to fill that space and that time with things that brought me joy. And oh, was it yummy! I had an incredible weekend because I made a new choice. And I took the risk of not putting someone else's feelings or original agreements ahead of what I really needed most. So, what is that for you? What is it that's taking up storage, taking up space in your life, taking up space in your head, weighing heavy on your heart, giving you a headache, causing you to have insomnia, giving you an ulcer, raising your blood pressure? What makes you irritable? Think about those things because that's your body's way of telling you that it's time to free up some of that space in your life and to fill it with something that's going to bring you joy. So that's your radical love note for today. It's to take an inventory and to see how to release or remove some of the things that's in your storage. What's taken up things in your life where you're not able to operate in optimal health and at full capacity. I'm Melanie Foote-Davis, your Love and Freedom Catalyst. If you like to talk more, I really would like to hear from you. So let's expand the conversation, ladies. Make a comment on my page. If you really want to talk more privately, you can come on over to the Radical Love Lounge and let's talk there in the private Facebook group. And if it's really some things on your heart that you want to really keep in a safe space, then go to melaniefoodavis.com. Click on Work with Melanie and schedule a complimentary session with me. Let's see how we can talk about moving you from frustration to your freedom. Let's talk about the things that feel hard that it's time to let go. Because here's the thing, sometimes the right thing to do and the hardest thing to do is the same thing. With that, I will see you later. And that's your radical love note for the day. Love and blessings. Peace.